You can ring Doug's bell. Ring Doug's bell. Doug's bell. Ring Doug's bell. You can ring Doug's bell. Ring Doug's bell. Doug's bell. Ring Doug's bell. Welcome to the Doug Bellcast. And now, here is your host, the star of Ring My Bell, Doug Bell. You guys heard about that whole trial? Amber Heard and John Depp are getting divorced. I think that their marriage is on the rocks a little bit. I seen Amber Heard outside the court. I went up there just to kind of be supportive because I'm such a fan. And I seen her and I go, she's coming out. She's a cutie. And I talked to her real quick because she was waiting for the car. And I walk up to her and I go, you know, if you ever need to talk, I go, John treated you so bad. And she goes, yeah, I know, he did. I go, everybody on the internet calling you names and stuff is not very nice. I go, that's not cool. And she's like, thank you so much. I go, I'm a supporter. I handed her, I had a shirt with me. I handed her a shirt and I go, hey, I go, you know, I'm Doug Bell from Ring My Bell. I was wearing my colors. You know, you got to wear your colors when you're doing something like that, just to, so she knows who she's dealing with, you know? And I go, I'm making a big comeback. And I sure, well, that's the last thing I need a pretty lady, kind of like as a co-host of Ring My Bell. I kind of told her that it was definitely coming back. And she goes, I don't know, I got to do this first. And I go, I don't care how much money you gave to ACLU. I said, you don't have to give any of your money to ACLU if you don't want to. I've been reading all the papers. They're like, she didn't give enough money to ACLU. And I go, I don't care if you give a whole lot of money to ACLU or not. I said, John Depp made a mistake. And she goes, well, thank you. You're so supportive and sweet. And I tell her my name is Doug Bell. And I had the bell and I go, if that doesn't cheer you up, bae. And she get a kick out of it, you know. And I know she dated Elon Musk. And I go, I don't have Elon Musk's money. I said, but I got 200 billion charm molecules. I think I said that, or 200 billion charm molecules. She smiled too. I can see she's having a hard day though. I go, yeah, 200 billion charm molecules. And I think that she got like quite a kick out of that. But she seemed to dig the shirt a lot, you know. You always got to wear your colors, you know, and just show people who you are. Brought her an extra one, you know. Hey, babe, wear this in the court if you can. I'm like, it wouldn't hurt to promote. And she goes, I think I gotta dress up a little bit. Like I could tell if she wanted to, and she's like a fun girl. But I hope she might call me, like just to talk and stuff, because John Depp was not very nice. I told her I've been watching every second of the trial, and he didn't say nice stuff to you. I even told her I didn't like. I said I didn't even like when Poopgate happened. I called it Poopgate. I go, Poopgate never should have happened. She goes, well, let's not talk about that. And I go, no. I go, I'm not ashamed to tell you that I've made messes in the bed too, Amber. I said that to her. I go, if you ever feel like you're disgusting and gross for making a mess in the bed, you just remember Belle did it too. And I said, I did both at once. I said, I was so drunk, I did a 1 and a 2 in the bed. And she was like, okay, I can't. And I go, at least yours was solid. I said, mine was soupy. I told her that I had a soupy accident in the bed. I did. One time I came home, I had eaten a whole bunch of like junk food. And I think I had a sour stomach. and I came home and I fell asleep. And all of a sudden it's coming out of both ends. 1 and 2, and it was soupy. soaked right through the mattress and everything. Mattress stunk for 2 years after I couldn't get it out. Soaked into the mattress. I think some residue went down. I took a towel, trying to wipe it all off the sheet and stuff, but I told her all this. As she was like walking, looking for the car, I'm like, slow down, you're walking too fast. Because I think that she was trying to get me and her to go somewhere and talk outside the court. But it was nice though. I like John Depp. I seen him a couple times. I seen him, I guess he was on his way to court. He had stopped in to get like a Starbucks or something. And he pulls into a Starbucks and the car is playing like Bob Marley. He had a whole bunch of like No Woman, No Cry was playing. And so I go, I start grooving with it, and he smiles at me. I do like that because the Starbucks like 2 miles away from the courthouse. This was like the day before I met Amb. I met Amb day after I saw John. So he goes, gets out of the truck and Bob Marley, no woman, no cry, no woman, no cry. And so I start going, hey, we're jamming. I start doing like that. We're jamming, and I go, I'm going to, when I say, jamming with you, like I'm clapping to the beat of jamming, like that I'm doing. And I followed him in, and he's getting ready to order. And everybody's looking at him, but everybody's kind of hanging back. And I walk right up to the clerk. I cut in front of him, and I go, I'm going to have a large Frappuccino with extra mocha chips and a little bit of whipped cream, if you don't mind, but not too much if you have low fat. And I go, whatever Jackie Sparrow was happening. I go like that. I go, Captain Jackie Sparrow. I go, and he kind of cringed when I said that. But I go, whatever Jackie Sparrow is having is on me. It's on Bell. And he goes, no, you don't have to do that. I go, please, it'd be my pleasure. I go, me and you were up for a couple of parts. I go, Nightmare on Elm Street. They were checking me out for that part. But he goes, you don't have to do that. I go, it's my pleasure. And he goes, all right, thank you very much. I owe you one. And he's walking out. And I go, all right, cool. I'm going to the courthouse. Can I catch a ride with you? And he goes, well, I can't. I got to talk to my lawyer. I go, but you said you owe me one. And he goes, I guess so. And I go, all right, just give me about 5 minutes because I was waiting for mine. So he was out there. I could hear the lawyer yelling and stuff. But my Frappuccino, I come out to the truck and I get in the truck. And it's a little awkward. No one's talking. I figure, I'm like, now there's like 2 celebrities in here. They might be a little uncomfortable. So we pull out. I go, oh, stop the truck. Because they forgot my mocha chips. So I tell the driver, hang on a second. I go, I'm going to go right back. I start doing a Jackie Sparrow impression for John Depp. I go, I'm going to be right back. Like he does it, And he's like, we're going to be late. I go, they can't start without you, John, believe me. So I go back in there and I go, anybody want anything? You want anything? You want anything? They'll go, no. So the driver stopped. He's got the directionals on. I run back in and I demand my mocha chips. And I had to use the restroom too. So about 6 minutes later, I came out. They start honking the horn. He's honking the horn. And I come out and I go, you're gonna wake everybody. I think I said something like that to him. I think I said like, oh no, Fred Krueger is gonna come, because I knew he'd enjoy the Fred Krueger reference. But Jackie Sparrow, I messed up though. I go, look, man, I know we don't want to talk business right now. We're in a truck. You're going to like divorce court. I go, and he goes, it's not divorce court. I go, no, I know. I go, oh, what do I know? I'm just a drunken pirate, Jackie, And the driver smiles at me in the rear mirror. But I go, all kidding aside, John. Yeah, I was a little nervous. I go, the Pirates of Penzance was so good. He goes, what? I go, Pirates of Penzance was so good. And then he goes, I don't know what you're talking about. I was in Pirates of the Caribbean. And I go, oh, God, excuse me, little Jackie Sparrow. Doesn't know what I'm doing. I'm Jackie Sparrow. Because he got it from Keithy Richards. And I told him, Keith, I seen him one time in a Target. And I go to Keith. I seen Keith Richards in the Target. And I go, careful, coconut falling. I do like that, because he'd almost died from falling out of a coconut tree. So I figured he'd get a kick out of that. And he comes over like that and is talking. And so I even says to him, I go, oh my God, Captain Jackie Sparrow, where's your guitar? I do that to him. He smiles at me, but he kind of he's a little aloof, I think. I grabbed Keith too while he was in the Target. And I go, all kidding aside, how cool is Chuck Berry? And he goes, he's the man. And I go, did you ever see that video of him farting in that lady's face? That was rude. He looks at me. And I go, yeah. And I go, by the way, he was naked and he had a very big one. I shouldn't have said that to Keith, but I was so nervous. I had nothing to say. He goes, well, I go, Chuck Berry had a big one. And I just kind of stared at him. Big one. And he got uncomfortable, I think, and mad at me. But anyway, I told all this to John Depp in the back. And that was before I had met Amb. But I even said to him, I'm like, you think you're going to win the money? And the lawyer goes, who the fuck is this guy? And he goes, it's a long story. I told him I'd give him a lift. And I go, yeah, you can thank me for your client's coffee, buckaroo. And then I think I had read some stuff. And I go, is she really not giving all that money to Aklu? But nobody would say anything. So that's why when I met Amb, finally, I told her, I said, babe, you're in great shape. It's golden. I told her, me and John Depp, I got in the truck with him. She goes, what? I go, trust me, I did a little recon for you. I go, he's shitting the bricks. And I go, but not on the bed. I do that. But she got she stone-faced me when I said that. I shouldn't have said that. I think that really soured her on me. But so she just jumps in the truck and I go, yeah, we need to talk. I do like that, But the trial's so cool. It's like they're getting divorced soon, I think, unless they work it out. I don't know. But anyway, good luck to Amber Heard, John Depp, Amb and John. You got my blessing. And, as Captain, as Jackie Sparrow would say, hey, fly wild and stay gold, pirates. You can ring Doug's bell. Ring Doug's bell. Doug's bell. Ring Doug's bell. You can ring Doug's bell. Ring Doug's bell. Doug's bell. Ring Doug's bell.